What's up, guys? This is your boy, Mr. Jermaine. I'm back with this video and with the title up above. Just want to continue on part two of All the Heat, All the Heat, All the Heat, All the Better Team, or War the Heat, was the better team. Well, probably misplaced my note there. Don't know where I put it, but that's okay. But on the last video, which I was doing, probably had to look back on that. But I was talking about that the Heat won, as you know, 4 games, on which was one of them that was one that they stole and stealing, which the Thunder should have and could have won, and to defend their home turf, which was in OKC, and have the series shifted in favor of the Heat. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but as I mentioned in the last video, there have possibly been some like scrutiny in the last 3 games of the Heat, when the Thunder were trying to trying to get back into the series and to even it and take it back to OKC. But for me, in my opinion, basically, is that pretty much that everybody can agree with me that the finals were fixed, and possibility fixed by one man and one man only, and that's David Stern. Sure, he wanted to make sure and to make sure that the finals was going to likely originally, the story was to likely favor my team, the Thunder, but actually, which was a change of plans ever since the series shifted to Miami, but probably had other plans and had it favored in LeBron James in the Heat to win it all, which supposedly, as this title of the video, as you'll see, what the better team, which apparently, I'll leave that decision to y'all. As you've seen, and many times, as LeBron winning in the blowout in Game 5, and possibly, maybe could thrown the game away in the second half when they had that 20 point lead or more to win it all. So to make sure that the title to win it all would stay in Miami instead of going back to OKC, which they didn't want to go back to OKC, because if they did, then the Heat might be in trouble, and plus be deja vu all over again, like it been when they lost to the Mavericks. back in 2011. So, which I in my note in one of my notes that I remember that that Juwan Howard, which that was the bench players or the role players for the team, and had a speech probably weeks after a week after when they won the championship, and saying that they would shock the world. But really, did it really shock the world? I hate to be the bearer of bad news to y'all, to you and to y'all Heat fans, but imagine if the Thunder would have won it all, which I said likely in favor of the Thunder. Not, and if they won it all, because imagine what the teams that they go to when they're going what they go to get to the finals. They're beating championship caliber teams that won championship rings. They got into the Mavericks, which was 2011's past champion, and the Lakers, multiple time NBA champions, got into that, and plus none other than the San Antonio Spurs, which I also liked, and used to be my favorite team. Well, kind of still does, except when it comes to the Thunder, which is my number one favorite. I go with them all the way. So they went through the Western Conference and mowed to the past championship, to the past teams that won championship rings and won the Western Conference title, which was good enough, which was that of a success for how far that the Thunder came in ever since their existence back in '08 when they first transferred from Seattle to Oklahoma City. So that says a lot. But make no mistake about it. Tomorrow is the rematch of the NBA Finals, which is the Thunder versus the Heat. Now, throughout the off season, there's been some changes to these two teams. They got Rashard Lewis that acquired. They got Ray Allen, the best three-point shooter, if not the best three-point shooter in all of NBA. And plus they're doing good, all right, but you have to look at the Thunder. Now everybody knows, and pretty much not much of a shocker when they lost James Harden to the Rockets, because he wanted to have more money instead of having to sacrifice, making a cut of some kind to keep him in OKC, to keep the original core, the big three. But as sometimes in business or in pro, it doesn't, it is what it is. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. But it is what it is. But but you can get that short that that big loss to with even a bigger bigger deal, even even a bigger cut off of that trade, and 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 to my expectations and to our expectations for speaking of the Thunder fans, we Cam Mart, that the former Houston Rockets shooting guard, you know, is the is doing is adapting slowly adapting to the to the to the Thunder's offensive system, and and um, and he's getting better and better each game, and he's still learning. That's the bit of a scary part is that he's still learning, and his role into the Thunder team organization, and plus none of them we had Jeremy Lamb, not Lynn, but Lamb, and no, I forgot which the third one was, but we got some rocket players like Jeremy Lamb in the trade, which we got which is making our team younger still, and even better, scary better. So on top of that, in conclusion, I'm going to wrap this up. That the Thunder are much stronger and better team than ever, even better than last year. And to look, between the trade of Harden and the difference between Harden and Kmart, K. Martin is like Eric Pulaski said from the Miami Heat coach, saying that Kmart is more of a coming off playing the pick and roll off the dribble ball more than Harden does, and even a precise shooter, a precision shooter, as a little bit more than Harden. But no offense to Harden, he's a good shooter himself in his own right. So in conclusion, as I wrap this up, trying to wrap this up. So I gotta get to work tomorrow early in the morning. The Thunder versus the Heat rematch of last year's finals. Now in the past seasons, as to spin it out, every team that won a championship in the past and last year's championships, teams might likely to lose. But the one team that I saw on ESPN on Sports Center that haven't lost when they won their championship last year was the Lakers. And it was back in 2009 to 2010 season. But y'all let me know and comment below and tell me what I missed, what I messed up on the era. So tomorrow's gonna be a good game. Tomorrow's gonna be a great game, and I can expect nothing less. They're gonna leave it all in the ring. I mean, all in the court. Don't want to be confused with the court versus the ring, which I love wrestling. So just give your thoughts, and this is your boy, this is Jermaine, signing off. Peace, y'all.